Hey, welcome, thanks for watching. In this episode I continue the story of my bicycle tour of Southern California, Oregon, and the Pacific Coast route. On the previous episode, massive redwoods, tourist attractions, quiet trails, and camping below the giants. The rain started about midnight, with heavy plops on the tent after it gathers from the tall redwoods. My less than waterproof tent holds back most of the moisture until morning comes. With a drenched tent and a muddy mess, I pack up and get my gear assembled best as possible. A small covered area at the registration office, and then a move to the closed visitor center serves as temporary shelters. While waiting, I read a bunch of brochures and make some more adjustments to my spokes. At some point, postponing no longer makes sense, and I hit the road, rain and all. Out from Burlington, my journey continues along the Avenue of the Giants. A mix of rains and wet roads snakes through various redwood groves. The rain and winds pick up as I reach Dell for lunch. 3 short but steep climbs adds to the torment. When I reach the flat farmlands, the rains ease and the winds surge. A pathway along the bay reaches into Eureka before I rejoin 101 to battle the winds. The day's ride ends in North Arcata.
Here I'm going for it. Here's my campsite. All soaking wet.
The forecast calls for lighter rains as the day goes on, and heading north will serve to expedite the process.
Heading north might shorten the rain time just because I think that's where the clouds are coming from. It's supposed to taper off like by 11.
Early in the morning, there's hardly any traffic along the Avenue of the Giants.
Can't get any more video on my dead camera.
Keeping the camera dry and clear is the big challenge today.
You hear those birds? They sound like referees' whistles, like at a soccer or a water polo event. We have those in Washington State too. I don't know what they are.
At times, the Avenue of the Giant Road and Highway 101 run right next to each other.
Mile after mile. Canfield Grove.
So many groves, impressive trees and trails are scattered along the route to explore. Because of the wetness, limited time, and the distance I must travel, I primarily view the groves while on the move.
Have to be more careful about rock slides today with the recent rain. I see some fresh rocks down on the road.
It appears a club ride is passing through, and not afraid of a little rain either.
Howdy. Oh, redwoods. Oh, redwoods. Gotta take one more.
I stop and even U-turn at times. Even with the rain, I still don't pass all picture opportunities. At one point in this section, I spot a dog up the road. Thinking it might be interesting, I try to start the camera. It fails to start, and of course the dog chase was on. Too busy escaping, I was only able to capture audio.
No. Hey, no. Go home. Go home. There's a car to chase. Some dog was like chasing me in the car, so to alternate. I wanted to get more distance between me and that dog before I check out my camera. I mean, he did growl once, but he didn't. More entertainment, I think. But you never know. He was kind of going for me, but when I stopped, he backed up. He just wanted to chase. Back on 101. It's a split highway even. Check out this. Rain and heavy winds all of a sudden.
Now back on 101 and out of the forest, the wind's intensity only adds to the misery of the rain.
Looking more and more like Hotel City. Goodbye, Redwoods. And chasing dogs. Well, so much for not getting too wet, because I'm gonna get soaked now. Still wearing shorts. I'm still okay, but I could get cold. It's possible, especially with the wind.
On reaching Dell, a cafe provides refuge from the rain and a good lunch. I use the time to find and book a hotel. It's 43 miles from where I'm at. This makes a total of 65 miles and sets the day's objective.
And the garlic and cheese fries, and would you like any ranch or ketchup?
I'll take some ketchup, please.
Ketchup? Okay.
Thank you. If it doesn't stop raining and the sun come out a little bit, I'm going to get cold if I stop. You see me? Oh man, it's miserable out here. Actually, it's not as bad right now because it's a little bit protected from the wind. But it's horrible out here. It's horrible. Now I just want to get to the finish. Where they set it really far. I have like 40 miles to go. And already gone 20. What did I do that for? Just adding some climbs in for fun. I can't even see if I'm getting anything in the shot.
In between climbing some steep hills, a car drives towards me while I'm stopped at the side to turn on my taillight. Maybe the driver was distracted, or from the rain, I'm not sure.
Well, the guy was coming right at me. Fortunately, he saw me and swerved. That's a little bit scary. Yes. The back road. I almost couldn't tell you what's out here. I can hardly see anything myself. There's cows on my right. There's a lot of cows. I think somehow, one way or another, I'm going to make it. I'm thinking positive. But the wind hasn't slowed down. It's horrible.
Everything is turning into a muddy, wet mess.
Terrible.
Wiping the lens with my glove isn't cutting it. At this point, it's mainly acting to put a grimy film across the lens, just like an old broken windshield wiper.
I'm trusting my route planning, but this road doesn't look very through-like. So I'm hoping I don't have to backtrack at all. Well, it looks like it does go through, but it's a mud road, muddish road. They're going, what in the world is this guy doing on this road? What kind of nut rides their bike out here in this kind of weather? The wind beating against my sails.
I question my wisdom of setting the hotel so far out with these conditions. A stretch goal can be a good thing, right?
Let's hit the button. There's going to be a car. Oh, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait.
The mud and grime reach a climax in a blurry mess. I need some window cleaner or some sort of better washing system.
It's a brief sun break. Not for long though. Not for long. The camera view of it. This is the worst part. This thing is concrete with blacktop over it. I think, but it's horrible. It's a cool bridge. Howdy. Okay, the wind's coming back. Now we just need the rain. Then it'll be back to pure misery.
The rain and winds are striking a blow against my morale.
Oh man, here's the rain. Rain is coming back. Rain is coming back. Oh, that's a little squall again.
The rains have mostly stopped, but there's still a shower or two floating around.
Look at this. Humboldt football. The changing weather.
I rejoin 101 for a freeway section. With the wide shoulders and the lower traffic levels, it's okay, but the noise and lack of charm still doesn't make it ideal.
I wonder what time it is. I don't know, I've lost track. I've lost track of reality. 3:42. Wow, I didn't think it was that late.
I think about staying on 101 to shorten the distance and time. I quickly rule it out and opt for the more scenic pathway option.
I'll have to take the scenic route. Right now it's pretty nice. I'm drying out. There still could be rain at any time. Hi.
Karma! Step back low.
Karma almost got taken out by my pannier. Oops. Karma almost got taken out. Good old Karma. Got some karma. My legs are shot. My legs feel like my bike sounds. Eureka seems to have seen better days. Better days. It's really a mix.
While riding through Eureka, I get the impression that it's somewhat run down and has seen better days. Maybe it's just the trail or route I picked.
It looked like at one time it could have been thriving. Now it doesn't. Looks like it's hanging on by a thread. 13. What? 53, yeah. 12.
For the final stretch, I reconnect back to the 101 freeway, where the winds beat me down even further. The freeway ride gets me into Arcata, but it wasn't the best way to go.
Oh, I just went up a crazy steep hill and didn't need to. 15+% grade.
I end up climbing a steep hill to get me realigned back onto a better route. Some looping around and back roads takes me to the hotel.
Oh man. Okay, I made it to the hotel. I'm gonna figure out laundry, probably get some food. I don't know. Get things dried off, take a shower. I gotta figure it out.
It ends up being a perfect place. I was able to settle in and was within a few blocks walk to get some inexpensive supplies. A tarp for covering my leaky tent, laundry detergent, energy junk food, and sandwiches for dinner. The hotel washer and dryer actually works at this hotel, so I'm able to renew my gear. I'm filling up my media cards. I back up to a hard drive I brought along, but I'm trying to keep 2 copies. This means more SD cards needed soon. With the wind and rain, today's ride was high on the difficulty scale. Staying at the hotel was great timing. I'm finding about every 6 or 7 days a hotel instead of camping is about the right ratio. Now it's back to the coast for me. A medium effort tomorrow gets me closer to the California-Oregon border. This gives me a chance the day after to finally finish California and make it into Oregon. On the next episode, Country Pathways, West Haven Coastline, Old Highway, Big Lagoons, and Camping with Elk.
Rain! Rain, what are you doing? I'm being powered by 2 Pop-Tarts and 2 berry pastries. Everything seems hard when it's soaking wet. More rain. Only it was like 4 more hours in this stuff minimum. No problem. Just waiting for that vicious headwind. Yeah, that'll top things off. With the cherry on top. Whatever direction it is that I'm going right now, I don't want to go. Northwest. I think that's the way I'm going. I'm going to end up going. And just great. There's a Poochie. Hey, Poochie. There was another dog chase, but they're behind a fence.